I'm trying to install Claude into my command prompt. This is what I ran and this is what I got. Did it install or did it not install correctly? How do I CD into the ceramic business website from where I'm at right now on my Windows prompt? I manually typed it in and gave me the same problem. Okay, I got it running. The slash initiate or init. I should run that the first time that I open Claude in like a new repository, right? So this is the one I'm about to do is for my ceramic coating website repository. It already has a Claude MD file, but I've never done slash init in it, so it doesn't have like a .claude folder or any of like the stuff that that slash init will create. What's gonna happen to my old Claude MD, or like what will happen? I've seen where people will have multiple like agents running on the same window of their command prompt, and they're divided by like by lines, or like not lines, but like they have lines between them to like differentiate the different chats. How are people doing that? I noticed too that one of these is the command prompt and the other one is the Windows PowerShell. Why are they different, and is it okay or what? Okay, I have a whole folder that has a bunch of good tools and skills that I would like you to be able to use whenever we're coding on this. How do I get it? How do I give you that folder and like you can use the skills and all the information in it and things like that? I'm not sure. Can I take a screenshot of what it looks like and put it in a folder on my desktop, and then you look at that screenshot and tell me what you should do with it? Because I'm not sure. Actually, let's do that. How do I set it up to where when I take a screenshot of something, it'll automatically upload it to a folder you have access to, and then you'll know it's there? How do I go about doing that? Okay, I'll just copy and paste it into a folder. In the future, when I'm copy and pasting more and more things in there, how will you just know based on the newest thing that's in there that it's the screenshot I'm talking about? Or like, once there's multiple screenshots in there, how are you going to know which one is the one I'm wanting you to look at? Is there any way you can write something to where you'll know that if I'm asking about a screenshot, it's just the newest one in the Claude screenshots folder on my desktop? Wait, I can, well, hold on, before that, I can drag it into this chat? Really? Like, if I take a screenshot, I can copy and paste in here? What do you mean drag it into the chat? Whenever I do well, if I can, what I'm doing to get screenshots is the print screen key, and then it like copies it to the clipboard. Is there a way I can give it to you like that or no? I'm hitting Control V. It doesn't seem like it doesn't really work. Nothing's going into the chat. Okay, the print screen tool. Okay, the print screen tool works too. Just what's it called? You have it goes exactly what you just said. Pictures, screenshots. It's in there. From now on, whatever the newest screenshot is, that's the one I'm referring to. Okay, I'm trying to move away from kind of using my Claude desktop app and just strictly being with the Claude coding agents because you guys are just better at everything. I have some pinned chats that have a bunch of information about like what I've been doing and what I'm using those exact chats for. So if I just tell them to write me a prompt that gives you all the context you need, will you be able to take that context and then like whenever I ask about certain things that relate to like streaming or it relates to you know, client acquisition with like Google and Meta, will you be able to like have all that context saved in here, or is that not the right way to go about it, or what? I'm giving it to the context of my Claude coding agent. I want it to have everything that you know. Actually, I'll just kind of give you the context of everything. Like basically, I want this like Claude MD and this whole like Claude and this website context to know that like my client acquisition is through Google and Meta, and basically we have certain SEO requirements that I'd like to do in terms of making sure we're consistent on the Google profile and getting reviews and things like that. So that's really all you need to know. I don't think any of the things it's saying are anything crazy, just kind of general information. So what the other chat is about the streaming part of it, where I'm streaming my self working on the back end of everything. And it also has a chat where we talk about keywords for the Google ads. So basically whenever I get to that, whenever I mention Google keywords, I want you to kind of understand that like I need you to save what we have. That way in the future, you know exactly what the keywords are and what my negative keywords are. So that way when I send you my search terms, you can update it accordingly and tell me which ones to add based on what we have. That way it's not messing anything up. It doesn't necessarily affect it doesn't influence exactly working on this project in terms of the code, but I wanted you to know about it, so that way if I'm just asking like a general question, you kind of get that that's like something that you should kind of have the context for. Perfect. I'm gonna point you to the folder. It's on my desktop and it's called iron-vault-founding-2026-March 28th. And it has a bunch of skills and things that I would like you to have in case I need them. So do whatever you need to do to correctly have those kinds of skills and the toolkit and everything in there. I don't really know how that works, so maybe explain it to me a little bit so I can understand what if you're gonna grab all of it, or like how you store it, or how that works. Um, the heads up thing, I don't know how to do that. And if you know how to do that, you could probably just do it yourself if that's what you're supposed to do to make them work. I don't know how that works, so. Well, let's go ahead and get it all set up. What do you need? You need my... Walk me through step by step, and I'll pace you one thing at a time. That's how I like to do things. I like to kind of do one step at a time. Don't tell me to go do like 5 things at once. Tell me to do the first thing, and then I'll continuously give you what you need. But isn't it possible through like an MCP you can just go out to the ads manager and find it yourself, or no? I took a screenshot. I took a screenshot. Where do I need to go? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, what do those tools help you do? Like, if I ran the / meta dash ads skill, like what will happen, and two, what does it give you access? I don't understand that part. Okay, what's every single skill in there? Okay, well, I guess what I'll do in the future is whenever I say I want to start working on something, recommend me a / skill that I should give you. Or is that not how I should do that? Or how is that a way if I say I'm going to work on like something specific with meta, will you know to just go ahead and invoke one of them, or do I have to manually tell you to go and type in the command for the / meta thing I want? Okay, I didn't see any skill based around Google. But anyway, on that folder I pointed you to, it also had some like, it had a toolkit folder, it had a packs folder, an assets folder and everything. And that toolkits folder, it had a Go high level private SDK. What was that and how can you use it? Isn't it like basically letting you use Go high level from here and making changes to it without actually having to use like a Chrome MCP to manually use their interface? Okay, do you have that information saved into this like Chrome atmosphere, or not Chrome atmosphere, but this atmosphere, or in the future if I ever want to do it, are we gonna have to point you there and then you save it, or what? Okay, are you doing the same thing with the skills? Because what if I delete that folder? Do you have it saved, or is everything, or are you only able to use it because it's on the desktop and that certain location? So if I deleted it, you wouldn't have it anymore, or what? Yeah, I don't know like where you should, but like, yeah, you should copy that Go high level thing into here, so that way like you have it permanently, just in case I ever delete that folder and for space or something. What was in that packs folder? I know they're all MD files. What are they talking about? Okay, how do these work? Like, I don't, because like a pack, do you save just do you save the packs and then they're like kind of, because I know they're MD files, which is kind of like the COD MD. Do you like save the packs so that way you have the information and then it's always kind of part of your context, or how does it work? Where do you save them too? Like, I'm trying to learn as we go. Like, you're saving them, but like, where are you saving them? Back. Why you running? Why are you running? Why are you running from me? Did you pee? You just peed? Really? So you hate me.